Hello, everybody. How are you? Uh, mm, I hope everybody's doing good tonight. And yes, we are gonna get into it. And the main topic is on relationships and, of course, other things such as cars, wine, fashion, music, the things that you want to talk about. It doesn't even matter. But right now, we're gonna touch on relationships. Um, I'm pretty sure everybody loves to talk about that because that's a very good subject to get into. Uh, So, me personally, um, I am in a relationship. Um, I've been in a relationship for quite some time now. Uh, and everybody knows that, you know, you and your partner will eventually, have your good days and your bad days and your situations where you and your partner don't see eye to eye. And that's what we're going to talk about because not every relationship is the same. Others can be extremely difficult, and others can be extremely, you know, calm, cool, collective, just go with the flow. You know, um, my favorite part about having a good, healthy relationship is basically you find someone that is like basically like your best friend, basically your other half, someone that can be your friend or your partner, kind of at the same time. If not, sometimes every once in a while, be you know your best friend, someone to go to when you're feeling sad, mad, a little crazy, off the wall, or anything. The one thing I do want to talk about is how sometimes when you and your partner uh, get into, I know I'm going right off the bat, let's get right into it again, get into it. Uh, when you and your partner, let's say you and your partner, you guys get into a disagreement or an argument or a fight, however it goes down, um, right away you want to just walk away. You just want to be like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm angry. I'm extremely annoyed right now. And you go off and you ignore this person for it could be anywhere from a few hours, a few days. Some people even do it a few weeks, even a month. Um, there's nothing wrong with giving your partner or your partner giving you space. Nothing wrong with that at all. If you need the space, then you should be able to say to your partner, hey, I need space. I need a little time to myself. Give me a minute or give me a few hours or even sometimes give me a day. But weeks at a time, there's something wrong with that picture. Because then, you're not, you're not really letting that part of the disagreement be fixed because you're pulling away from the situation where you two should come back and say, hey, let's talk about this. Let's see what we can work on. Can we come to some sort of, you know, common ground? Other people, they do need a lot more time, and that's understandable. I get it. Like me, example, me. If I upset or anger or I make my partner completely upset towards me or whatever the case, and my partner says, "Hey, I need a minute. I need time." Okay, but I do. I like to fix it right away. That's just me. I want to fix it. I want to figure out what's going on. Sometimes your partner can't even tell you what's wrong. They can't tell you right off the bat what's wrong because they don't know how to express it because they either one, they need time to really think about it, or two, they're like, hey, um, do I really want to fix this? Or do I just want to, again, let it ride? For me, I want to fix it. I say, hey, let's talk. Tell me what I did wrong. I'll tell you how what can I do to fix the situation. But another thing that I think that is wrong in certain areas, like say like with a married couple, when you're married, if you're hanging out with people, a group of people, okay, and all of a sudden one person goes to say the male goes to the wife and says, "Hey, you want to go here, do this, so, whatever." You should be asking the husband. Depends on the situation, but the guy should be asking the husband, not asking the wife, and vice versa. The female should be asking the wife, not the husband, because then you have this. Okay, well, why are you talking to my husband about certain things like, "Hey, should we meet up tonight?" Or, "Hey, should we go out to dinner tonight?" You gotta talk to my husband about that. You're the guy. You should be talking to him about that. Ask him those questions, because I can't give you an answer. Or, hey, you want to go out, you want to hang out, but she's talking to your husband. She should be talking to the wife and asking the wife, "Hey, is it cool if you, me, and so get all together and we all go hang out?" I mean, granted, everybody don't think that's right in some areas, but what are you gonna do? Um, there's a lot of things that you can touch on. Like there's certain things you don't do as friends towards people's relationships. Like you never tell. You try to never ever tell someone, you know, not to be with someone because of something you don't like about their partner. If you don't like something about that person's partner, you can address it to them, and obviously it's something that they have to work on. I mean, personally, I'd want someone to say, "Hey, there's something about you. There's these things I don't care for. I want you to help me understand why I don't." It could be jealousy. It could be, the angry because you like that person, but that person ended up with that person. That's a whole different subject. And I think it's not fair for the partner to feel like they can't express themselves saying, "Hey, if you don't like my partner, that is a conflict because we're all friends here, but you don't like my partner." There's gonna be it's a conflict of interest, pretty much. Like, well, okay, well, what do we do? Me personally, I'm not gonna stop hanging out with my partner or just push my partner to the side because somebody doesn't like who I'm with. That's especially if I met that person first and I've known this person a long time. All right, hold on. I guess says, what do you do if your partner keeps putting causing effects between you? Well, if your family is constantly putting their opinions in your relationship, for me personally, if they have nothing nice to say about your partner, but yet your partner has done everything in their power to prove themselves, "Hey, I'm a good person. I'm a trustworthy person. I've been nothing but there for your sister, your brother, your mother, whoever it is," then no, they should not throw their opinions. "Hey, I don't like your partner because they've done this to you." Like I said, every relationship has their problems, and it's just up to you and that person to resolve it. If you don't resolve it and it ends the way the relationship ends, then that's between you and the partner. What happens in the relationship should stay in the relationship. That's how I feel. If if you have a sibling in your family that is happen to be jealous of your partner, that's a little harder because then you're trying to say, "Okay, well, I'm with my partner, but I want to make my sibling happy or my all of your family happy. It's like, what do? Do you just, okay, well, obviously I don't choose my family. Your family can't come over here and hold you the whole time and you're trying to get through life. You're gonna meet someone. You're gonna fall in love with somebody. You're gonna laugh with somebody. You're gonna go out on dates with this person. You're gonna end up moving in with this person. You can't control who your sibling, your child, or whoever they get with. You can't. 'Cause again, people have their own minds. Okay, so what if your partner keeps throwing you towards others as though to suggest you move on to another person? What does that mean? Some would say that could be a, they would call that a, not necessarily an insecurity, but a fear. A fear that, the partner is not good enough. They're not strong enough for you. They're not doing enough for you. But if you really know that you and that partner have what it takes to get through it, then you're gonna love them no matter what. And you're gonna look at that person, you're gonna say, you know what? Money don't buy me happiness. They're not gonna do the things that I know you're gonna do. But again, that's where the friendship part comes in. It don't matter, if this person says, oh well, I think you're better off with this person because they got money, they got a stable income. Everybody can have a stable income and have money and have the things that they want when they work really hard to get it. If you really, really push yourself and you know that you're worth it and you're worth it to them, then yes, they're not going to choose that other person because they know what they got. They're not going to take it for granted. Even if they have taken it for granted in the past, you still want to, you know, count on that person to say, hey, listen, it's going to be okay for me on it. So I also feel that maybe that could be different machines if that person is scared to get close to someone. I also feel that maybe that could be different. That's a good one. I mean, yeah, I mean, if someone's not, if the person is scared to get too close to someone, that's probably because they've been hurt in the past. And if they've been hurt in the past, those wounds have not healed properly. So it's up to you to take those wounds that they have and try to mend them. You're not going to be able to do it like fully. They were always going to have wounds from previous relationships, past of things in the past from their childhood, their teenage years, even their parents, even their parents doing things that make them deter them from feeling like they're good enough to be in a relationship. What are some red flags in a relationship that may mean it's time to go? Obviously, we all know if your partner, obviously, they hit you, or if they are completely physically abusive and they go off and they want to just mingle with somebody else and they don't care about how you feel and they're not talking to you, they're not responding to you, and they're just completely all about themselves. That's a whole different big red flag. Just no, because obviously nobody wants to hit in a relationship. I mean, well, unless on some other things, but other than that, no, nobody wants to be hit. Nobody wants to be cussed at. Nobody wants to be, just abused in that area. Again, you don't know what they've been through with their last previous relationship. So you don't know what you're walking into when you first get with this person. You have to learn this person's relationship history to be able to fill that void if they have one. if when a lot of people say, I don't really think that I could understand how to be with somebody, then obviously it's you you can't convince anybody to stay with you for one. What if your partner says so much that they want to be just friends? If your partner is constantly telling you that they just want to be friends, obviously you can't really, you're not supposed to fight. Obviously, you're not supposed to fight. And if you feel it's necessary to take that route and to just stay friends, then you're just gonna stay friends. But again, you were friends first. Again, you have to be able to balance those two out. If you can stop the partner side and bring back the friend side to give them back that security of where the friendship started and say, hey, no matter what, I'm still your best friend no matter what. We may be, what if your partner makes you do all the work doing it? Well, first of all, yeah, that'd be kind of boring and a little tiring if you're doing all the work while you're being intimate. Yes, that would be a little bit aggravating. Um, it should be fair exchange. Sometimes some people like to do all the work. Some people like to just lay back and just get all the satisfaction. Again, people are different, relationships are different, they work differently. Um, Me personally, I always want to know that my partner is completely satisfied mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. It I have to know because then if I'm doing something wrong, like me, if I'm doing something wrong in that department, hello, tell me so I can correct it and fix it and I can work on it and get better. And then I'll intensify it because again, I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong or I'm not doing it. So that's how I feel about it. But some people are lazy. They don't feel like putting in the work. And that's just lame. You got a really, really okay, you got a beautiful if you're a man and you got a beautiful woman and the woman comes up to you and she's completely, I mean, head to toe dressed in lingerie, head to toe. Beautiful woman. And the guy is sitting back and he's on his little game and he's playing his game and no contact, none. Just oh, mm, okay, just keep playing the game. Just doesn't even matter. If I was a guy, I'd be like, get out of here. I'm like, game, go, throw the controller, just come here, just it'd be done. It'd be on. Okay, just I don't think guys think about the repercussions of ignoring a woman when they do certain things. They say, okay, the woman comes over here and she goes and gets her hair done, she gets her nails done, she buys a new outfit, she does her makeup differently. Guys, pay attention to those things because for that split second, she wants you to notice her. She wants you to notice her. Say, oh, wow, whoa, you look really, really gorgeous today. I love the outfit. I love what you done with the makeup. You know what? Get in the car. Let's go. We're going to go out to dinner. Let's go somewhere. Okay, let's go for a walk. But I want to be able to say, I've noticed what you've done because you did it not just for yourself, but for me. You may not say you've done it for me, but you've also done it for me. Lazy. It's supposed to be fun, freaky, hot. Yes, I agree on that one. Ms. Burdett Breaker, I agree. I agree. It's exact. It's supposed to be all those fun, freaky, all those things on the intimate side. That you both have. Whoa. I'm sorry that was like the questions come in so quick. What if you met your partner as a dressy person, but then when they are supposed to be with you, they let themselves go. On the other hand, they dress up more for other people and then other events. You both licensed. I understand that if and that is something that can happen in relationships. If you start to see your partner, and I live by this, and sometimes I don't go through with some of the things that I believe in a relationship. If you start to notice that your partner is kind of not doing the same things that they're used to, like dressing up, getting, nice, and just because they want to, or hey, I'm gonna go out, or hey, I got, an event, a show, or a thing to do. Um, you should always let them know, hey, you know what? Let's get dressed up and let's go. Let's just get dressed up because me personally, I even caught myself, you know, letting myself go because I used to dress up all the time. Like I always had nice clothes. I always had like the Timberland boots. I always look nice. You know what? I miss that. So recently, little I said, you know what? I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go buy myself an outfit that I know when I dress up, I'm gonna feel good about myself, no matter what. If people are looking at me, but also at the end, I'm gonna say, you know what? I know my partner's gonna like that, and I want my partner to say, hey, you know what? You look nice. I want my partner to look nice. I want them to feel good too. Why do people let themselves go when they get in a relationship? Okay, me personally, I think it's because they get too comfortable. They get to, okay, well, you know what? I've got this person. I know I have this person. We're already dating. We're already, you know, months down the road, years down the road. It's you're comfortable. And for me, stay the same. Stay the same. You don't have to change that. If you know you are a certain way before you met that person, like when you dress up and say, you know what, I'm gonna dress up, I wanna go out, dress up. Even if again, like you're sitting there. No, you shouldn't change that way of don't let yourself go because then you're losing yourself. You're not supposed to lose yourself. You're supposed to keep yourself where who you are. What if you don't like your partner's friends? If you don't like your partner's friends, well, like again, like I said, your friends have to kind of there gotta be some common ground. If your partner says, hey, I don't like that person you're hanging out with. Me personally, I'm all about the loyalty part. I may have known you for years, but if I catch you or hear you speak ill of my partner, or you tell me you don't like my partner, you can think what you want. You can have your own opinions. I'm not saying that. You can like who you want. You can whatever. But for me, I am gonna choose my partner because I know what my partner's worth to me. Yes, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Again, yeah, don't ever feel like you can't be yourself around your partner because you can. At all times, you can. You can't force your partner to dress up if they're dealing with illnesses. Bernard, that is true. No, you cannot. You can't. If they want to be relaxed and comfortable because they're not feeling well, or they're just kind of like, you know what, I'm not in the mood right now. Don't. Hey, don't want some cute pajamas, little kitty cats, something, or don't want some, you know, whatever guy, throw a cool shirt on, whatever. And then don't matter. Who cares? Be relaxed. No, you don't have to dress up all the time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if you're feeling it, do it. Hey, I want to put those jeans on today. I just feel like doing it. I want to wear my nice Nikes today, my Jordans. What if your partner puts the way they are? What if your partner puts the way they are now versus how you met them on you? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to dissect this. I think I'm reading. I might be reading that wrong. What if it pushes the way they? Okay. I mean, if it is true, if your partner was one way when they met you, and then they decide, okay, well, I'm gonna try to sort of change myself in areas for this person. For one, you just be lucky they're even doing that. Okay, because if they go and take their life and they try to involve you and base the things that they are not used to around you, that's you're lucky. Okay, that's like saying, okay, um, I'm into this now, and then I meet my partner now. I'm not into that anymore. Do you see? It could be anything. It could be gaming, or it could be whatever you want to, whatever have you. What if you're blamed for how your partner became? Nobody should be blaming anybody about how you change or how you become. That's not fair. And if you have, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not guilty for blaming certain things on, my partner. I'm not saying I'm not innocent there. I've done it out of anger, and I've done it out of just pure not thinking straight. Um, no, you don't blame your partner. You know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. What happens if your partner doesn't want to be intimate anymore? Some people they don't they take that as an insult. They take it as, okay, well, I'm not I'm not I'm not good enough for you to be intimate with me, or I'm disgusting to you now, or I'm not attracted to you anymore, or I'm not sexually attracted to you. What if that person has depression? What if that person just really does not want to be physical? You gonna blame them? If you really love that person, you truly love that person, you know that's the person you're gonna be with for the rest of your life. She she's the one, he's the one. Again, that friendship came first. It shouldn't matter because in the beginning, you were not into it. And if you decide, hey, you know what, I'm feeling it right now and I want to get intimate, hey, you're still a partner. You're still with the person, but you gotta give them time. And first of all, relationships should not be based on sex alone. No, no. Trust, communication, the loyalty, things that, again, you would build when you first meet them. You're not building the sex first. You're building the trust first. You're building the communication first. You're building that foundation of, hey, could this be someone I could get with sexually? It's important for a person to be with someone who lifts them up. Yes, of course. I agree with that. Yes. I think if the person can't take you from being down here and then take you up here, there's a problem. Obviously, yes, there's a problem. The person should be able to say, you know what? I'm going to make you laugh today. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make you laugh. I'm going to make you feel better. And sometimes if you don't know what to do, still try to figure out what to do. Or say, hey, you want me to give you some space? I'll give you some space. I'll back off and then I'll come back and I'll try again. But you should always want to try to keep your partner happy. Because they were happy before, keep them happy. I mean, I mean, I've done some pretty silly things to make my partner laugh. I'll be honest. We'll be back after this short commercial break. Yes, we're going to break, so we'll be right back.
Guys, it is your girl Hot Gal Paulina, and right now I am wearing the Hot Gal rhinestone bell. Let's check it out. Let's check it. Yes, it's giving what it's supposed to motherfucking gave me. Shop hot, stay hot, look cute. Mwah.
Welcome back, everybody. Listen, y'all saw the Dragon Gyms. They're amazing. They're so awesome. I mean, listen, I got a pair of my own, okay? And yes, I am near the dragon. But yeah, they're really nice sneakers and made by the goddess herself, Flawless Dreams. Okay. Um, other than that, yes. And you also saw my favorite car. Okay, yes, is the Nissan GTR V6 twin turbo, which sorry. That is my dream car. Eventually, one day in my life, I will have several of those because there's that one, there's the Skyline, there's the R35, there's several of them. And yes, it is the same exact make and model from that Paul Walker used in Fast and the Furious. Um, other than that, yes. Like I said, back to yes, we love our cars. Exactly. Yes, I think everybody has a favorite car. They even when you think you don't, you really do. You just don't know what it is yet. You haven't found it yet. Um. But yeah. But after GTR, I have to say it would come the Dodge Viper. It's another nice car. Beautiful. Yeah. V6 twin turbo. Some of V8s. Um, but yes, the GTR is my favorite car. It is. It's got a lot of power. Actually, there is a. They have one that she's called the Alpha Queen, and she's one of the fastest GTRs ever made. She can put out anywhere from 3,100 horsepower, which means she goes quite fast. I'm talking anywhere from 216 to 225 easily, less than I think 5 seconds. So she's Alpha Queen, or she's black and gold, which are my favorite colors. But other than that, like I said, mostly used by Paul Walker. And other things, let's get back into the relationship side. I have a question. If let's say you had a you have you have your friends, okay, and your friends tell you, I think that you need to, no, even family can get in the way of certain things too. It is one of the first production cars to Fast and Future launch control and dual clutch. Yes, it is dual clutch, traction control, launch. It does a lot. There's a lot that goes into the GTO. Like I said, look up the Alpha Queen. That one itself will tell you everything about it. Um, Other than that, like there's the Skyline, which is it's a smaller version. There was the one that was made in Tokyo, and it is obviously if it's the other side of the car you're driving on the left side, it means it's imported, which is more expensive than American made. The Ninja is built by Japanese, yep, manufacturing Nissan since 2007. It has a two plus two seating layout and conditions, both a sport car and the Grand Tour. Yes, you can use the GTR in a lot of different areas. It's four-wheel drive, so if you want to do your burnouts and stuff, that's the one to do it with. Drifting, please, unless you need to strip around a pole, okay? But, but other than that, uh, there's a lot of facts on that car. I can't even think about them right now. Go figure. It's my favorite car. I can't even think about it. But there's a lot of things that go into, like I said, there's a lot of things that go into relationships. There's a lot of things that go into cars, gas or fuel being one of them. You're adjusted to the cars to get ready to want to get behind the wheel of this powerful hot rod. Yes, I mean I do. I do. It says refer to Godzilla, the Nissan G, is famous for all around the world for its impeccable heading and examining power. In this article, we'll share some fun facts about the Nissan GTR. Whenever you're an exhaust, just curious, get ready to want to get behind the wheel of this power. Yes, I will get behind that car any day you tell me. Someone said, "Hey, you can drive my GTR." I'm like, okay. Do I do my own mechanic work on my car? Um, I haven't. I mean, I have in the past. I've done my oil changes. I've done. If you ask me if I know how to, yes, I've done it. I know how to. Um, but eventually, yes, I do plan to own my own little shop with. I can work on my own cars because it is good to know how to work on your own cars because let's say if you go over here and you want to tune up your car and you have all these things done to your vehicle and you make it look, I mean, Fast and Furious example. If you got a set of rims on your car that are like $1,200 a piece, you ain't gonna want a mechanic to come over here and take an impact gun to it. Guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna scratch your rims. And when you scratch, you get your rim scratch, guess what? There ain't no taking that out. You can't buff it out. You gotta buy a whole new rim. I'm talking a little nick. So people who drive cars and are good at driving cars know, do not curb the rim. I know someone who likes to make sure the curves are in check and they're planted nicely and they did their jobs. Don't curb your rims. Um, but like I said, yeah, me working on my own car, eventually one day I will, and I'm gonna learn how to do so because I don't want mechanics coming over here jacking up my rims or scratching my paint or anything like that. Like I just got my oil. I literally just went and got my oil changed, and I bring my car. I got my car at Nissan, and I did that for a reason. A reason because I wanted to be um, you know, affiliated with the Nissan industry, so I could get into my car. Not just that mechanics are experienced and whip you off, especially if you're or if yes, it is true. They do try to, you know, whip off females. They do. I'm not. It is true. They're gonna come over here and they're gonna look at a woman saying this, and that. But if a woman learns her facts about the vehicle, so she comes to the mechanic and says, "Hey, this is a V6 twin turbo Nissan GTR. It has 8 cylinders. It does this, and that." They're gonna be, whoa, this girl knows her stuff. Okay, we can't take her for a ride and say, hey, we're just gonna jack the prices up because she knows her quality cars. She knows what she's talking about. It outdid yes, yes, it did outdo the uh Porsche 911. Yes, it did. Done. Gone. Hang it up. Never it never snow no, it's never snowbound. No. I'm not sure about that one, but okay. Uh I tell you what, who here likes certain drinks? Okay, y'all in the comment section, you can give me your answers. Oh, we're still on cars. Okay, sorry. We're still on GTRs and stuff like that. Okay, cool. Um, like, okay, my friend said, she's like, eventually I want to get the, what was it? Oh man, what was that called? She said she wanted. I know Burnett because she just said that she wanted this car a few months back. The Blazer, that's what it was, the Chevy Blazer. She was like, "Oh my God, I saw the Chevy Blazer over there, and it's so pretty. It was white. I mean, it was a good looking car. I'm not gonna lie, real good looking car." And I thought, I said, "Hey, you load about that car, you load the facts on that car, then guess what? When you bring it back to the mechanic or whoever you bought it from, they know you know your stuff, and therefore you go like, yo, I know I made the right choice." Always, always look up the blue book value on a vehicle, no matter what car you buy, because that tells you if it's been an accident. It tells you if it's been uh, impounded. It tells you everything. It tells you how much it's worth, how much it was worth. Um, if there anything that's linked to that car, want something that's been in an accident. You just don't. I mean, little tiny fender benders, that's maybe okay. But other than that, you just want a car that's, low miles, good engine on it, get you from point A to point B safely. And yes, you will have it. Yes, Berta, you will have that blazer. I really do believe it. Actually, I see it all the time over there, over there, and I'm like, there's a car right there. Should you go buy what? Should you go buy a car? What a car person drives to help make your decision to date them? Should you go buy what car a person drives to help you make your no, no. Well, I mean, okay, well, listen. If the person is in a hunk of, it's like puff and smoke and mm, mm, well, that's a hard one because I mean they have a vehicle, may not be the best vehicle, but they have a vehicle, and maybe they're gonna work on getting a better vehicle in the future. A couple of months, couple of years. I mean, I started off with a Jeep Cherokee. The door didn't even shut, and then when it did, it was stuck. And then I didn't have a seatbelt thing, so I had to use a dog collar. This is a funny story. I had to use a dog collar and put it, over me, and then hook it, slide it onto the e-brake. That's that little thing right here is called an e-brake, and that one down there by your feet, that's called a parking brake. There's two different. There's a difference. They're different. Parking brake, e-brake. This is for when you want to take off. But anyway, um, so I had to attach the collar to this e-brake. Now, when I first met my partner, obviously, I've I mean, I drove around my dad's Dodge truck. I drove around my dad's Ford. I I love my trucks too. Don't get me wrong. If I could have my my Ford Raptor, I'd take that also. But other than that, which Nissan GTO is your favorite color? All my vehicles will be hands down dark gray, and there's reasons for that. Um, yeah, I think she was my second car. Like, yeah, not my third because I had a truck before. My second car was my Ford Taurus, and she was dark gray. So the color kind of stuck with me. I mean, she was like 7 different types of gray, but other than that, dark gray is my choice. Even though I do like some desert tans, like the desert tan trucks you see or desert tan cars, but if my GTR will be dark gray with black leather interior. I like any color, but if I had to choose it, it'd be dark gray. Now, my Raptor is gonna be desert tan. Oh, yes, Bernadette or brown. Yes, this is true. Yes, you don't ever see honestly, you really don't see vehicles that are dark brown. You don't. My sister's Jeep is dark brown, and I'm like, how did you get what? But yeah, that is true. I do like my browns and my golds and black and gold. But yeah, my GTR will be desert tan with a really pretty gold rims and stuff eventually in the future. Um, how related to relationships are cars? Um, really, if let's say if you're a car person, but your partner's kind of a car person, but likes the what's the basically the way it's built, the way it works, the body style, certain things about the vehicle. Yeah, I mean, again, you have your own. You like what you like, and your partner likes what they like. If you like cars and you like this, that's all right. Maybe you can actually show them something that is really cool. Uh, Tell them things that they may have never known about a vehicle, and they'd be like, "Whoa, I didn't know that about a vehicle." Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. But you can't tell your partner to like what you like. You can't do that. What if your partner spends more time with their car than you? Listen, me personally, I like most guys they call if they're a good car person, and a guy would call their women their passenger princess. Okay, so they're not spending just time with the car, but they're also spending time with the partner because the partner is in the passenger seat. So, and no, I don't think that your partner should be spending more time with a vehicle than their. Uh, Hello, I think they should be like, hey, I'm gonna go work on the car today, or hey, I'm gonna go detail the car today. Hey, you wanna come with me? Or if you don't want to, that's fine, cool. But no, don't spend more time with a damn car. Excuse my language. But don't spend more time with a car than your partner. They have a problem with themselves. Exactly, they have a problem with themselves. There's something wrong there. What if you spend more time with their what if they spend more time with their animals? Well, if you got I mean, it depends on the situation. Again, if you find yourself or if you catch a shotgun buddy, yeah, that's true. I mean, shout out Simba. He the car buddy. um, if you have animals together, honestly, you should love the animals together. You know, I mean, there are some situations where your partner can't get to be. Get ready for Little Lens to bring in the next topic, also related to relationships. Yes, all right, let's do this. Yes, Michelle says, all right. All right, we're back. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I was little, little parts there. All right, anyway. All right. Thank you everyone again for tuning in, giving me questions. Keep them coming. I enjoy it. Keep them coming. Uh, Another topic I want to get into real fast is again we're talking about relationships. If you have people around you that are again, if you have people that are, is it important to dress up for your partner? If the, I mean, i- if you really want to, yes, yes, you should. If you're willing to do it, then do it. But is it something that is completely important? Important? I don't know. Me personally, I want to always try to look good because I don't want my partner to ever look. They're gonna see you on your bummy swag and you're relaxed and whatever. But yes, it can be important to try to dress up for your partner every once in a while to keep it a little spontaneous, a little alive. Some people prefer their partner completely naked. um, I mean that could be okay at times. That could be pretty good at times, depending on the situations. If you're home alone and you're relaxed, then yeah, then if your partner wants you naked, then unless you're cold, but other than that, be naked, chill out. Cosplay in the bedroom, yes, Bernadette, yes, I agree. Yes, I agree. I agree. Cosplay in the bedroom, yes. Again, spontaneous. Do it. Doesn't hurt. Okay, I'm embarrassed. I don't think they're gonna like it. You never know until you try it. Yeah, you really never know until you try it. If you say, oh man, I wanna put this outfit on for my partner, or, you know, or he wants to go and get a new certain type of style of jeans, and you don't know if the partner's gonna like it. You never know until you try. Even if your partner don't like it, and if you like it, then I guess you gotta have to kind of work that out. Is it important to have something to help your partner get wet? I mean, yeah, yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's always safe to have that there. But yes, let's make it a film. I'm good. Let's film it. Um, this show is manufactured advanced only. Okay, got it. Yes, you should have something that would help anyway in the bedroom department. Wait, so is the topic bedroom now? Uh, it's you talking about relationships. Obviously, there's bedroom time in a relationship, or if you know what you are doing, you don't need anything. Burnett, this is true. If you do know what you're doing, you don't need anything. But sometimes that's not always the case because you may know what you're doing, then all of a sudden the person just decides, okay, well, my body's not working with me right now. What do I do? And there's nothing wrong with having something to help you in that area. And again, no partner should ever talk down to you, ever. And if you've done it, try to fix it. Try to work on that. No guy should be raising their voice at their feet, at their woman. No. What if your partner is going through a medical illness that makes it difficult to relax? Well, if you know that partner's illness and you know all that side of that person, it's up to you to help that person try to get to that relaxed state. And if they still can't relax, then just be relaxed for them. Eventually, they'll get relaxed. Even if they don't, still do it. Everyone has different preferences in the bed, but when is it actually too far? Uh, First of all, if you take some people like aggression, um, and if you are trying to strangle your partner or shove your partner's face into a pillow because they're screaming or being too loud, don't do that. Don't, no, 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 no. You're asking for a problem there. That's not okay. Not at all. You should never want to inflict so much pain on your partner that they're in pain. They're screaming. They're yelling. Stop it. If you might have to retire if you don't know how. Okay, that's true. If you can't get your partner to relax, then just okay, go ahead, go retire. No abuse, hurting. Yeah, but yes, no hurting, no nothing like that. No, you don't do that. You when you want to be a good little aggressive in that area, most of the time your partner will let you know it. Oh shoot, they'll just be aggressive for you, and then you counteract each other. I mean, if your partner likes to bite. I mean, I don't say I don't. I'm I like it, but again, it depends on how it's done. Uh, you can't just bite to bleed. But you know, smacking the booty, is it okay with control? I mean, yeah, with control, yeah. Again, if he knows how to smack the booty, you gotta smack it right though. You can't be, just eh. No, you gotta really know how to do it. Or you gotta be a little snap in that hand, that smack. And again, it's not to hurt her; it's to pleasure her, or even some guys like their butt smack. Is it okay if other people smack it? No, no. Well, no. I mean, okay. Well, if you've known that person for many, 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 many years, and you know it's innocent, if they're doing it in a way you know it's innocent, then I guess you can. That's okay because then the partner's standing there or the partner's around. But if you do something while the partner's not around, that's a different story. But I mean, personally, if I'm standing there and you come up and I know you personally and you're playing around and you go up and you know, tap my partner's butt, I know you're playing. But if you do it in your grip and you're doing it like it's sexual, that's a problem. That's not okay. Not okay. No, no, no. But again, it's up to your partner to correct that issue and to take care of that. Boundaries are important regardless how long you've known someone. Yes, they are. Boundaries are important. It doesn't matter how long you've known that person. Boundaries matter. Because again, if you come over here and you do something towards someone's partner and then you don't want it being done to you, don't do it. Think, don't do it. I agree, follows dreams. Yes. Boundaries are to be considered. You don't come over here and you don't, oh, well, I'm gonna, okay, let's put it like this. I've had situations where I've had, you know, oh, shoot, you're my best friend. You're supposed to be my best friend. And my words are, you know what you know who it is, and you still make the move on my partner, or the partner makes the move on me, that's not okay. It's just not okay. You don't do that. You're not being loyal to that friend. You're not being honest with that friend. You're not saying, hey, I respect you guys' relationship. You're still doing it. The trust is gone now. If you don't have that trust with the friend's partner or the partner's best friend, that's a problem. Because then they feel like they can't leave you alone with that person because you've crossed the line. Sometimes people get too comfortable and slip up, but they just always have to remember there are those consequences, and so much of that can be tolerated at one point. Again, you wouldn't want that done to you, even if it's an accidentally you slip. Oops, my bad. Oh my god, I just touched my friend's partner on accident. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to. But no, again, boundaries matter at all times. At all times. You don't even say some people don't even like certain things said, you know, towards their partners. But again, friends friends can do a lot of damage, but they can also do a lot of good in a relationship. What if you've been dating someone for years who you would like to marry, but they don't set a date? If this person wants to be with you and they want to marry you and they don't set a date, just the fact that they want to marry you should be enough. That's telling you enough. Because that means that person is willing to fully commit themselves to you. And if you don't set a date right now, you don't set a date right now. But when that time comes and you do want to, just know that person really wants to be with you. They want to take it further. So how many years you practically married? Oh, how many years practically married? Um, I don't know. I mean, you can be married for, I don't know, Vernon, I guess years. I guess. I mean, I'm trying to, so many years you practically, this is true, yeah. Well, no, not all the time. Yes, it's not always true. You're not practically married if you've been together for more than 6, 7 years. It's not, they say by law, but no, it's, they, that's not the same thing as going and having a wedding and getting the, doing it right. What if your friends don't like the person you're with? Again, that's their opinion. Their that's them. If they don't like the person you're with, but you like the person you're with, again, there has to be a common ground and balance. Um, that's no problem. That's just the way it is. If two people are together for years, it's like you are already married. Basically, but not by law. But basically, you might as well be saying you're married or you're engaged. And pretty much you might as well be. Yes. Thank you for fixing that. Um, not wasn't not. I meant to. Okay. I'm sorry, a little like woo. Um, yeah. If like I said, if you know you want to be with that person for the rest of your life, and that person is the one, and you gotta really know deep down inside, not everything I say is a question. Oh, true. Got it. No taken. Um, I'm also trying to read comments here. I'm doing my best, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of things that go on in relationships. And if you have people that always constantly try to sabotage it, that's their problems. But if you really love each other and you want it to work and you want it to last, you ain't never gonna let nothing come between you. Nothing. If you give more info a friendship than friends does. Hmm. Okay. If you give more info a friendship than a friend does when you stop being friends. Huh. I don't know. I mean, that's really up to you. You can go about that either way. Um, that's a good question, though. I said there's a lot of people that when they see two people, they really love each other and they get along so well. And some people just wish they had what you have. But again, it's up to them to go out and find the right person. You can't just bank it on true. Just pull it back and give it space. I agree with you, Gardner. You gotta give them space. Exactly. Um, I'm a big I'm a big thing on keeping your personal life private. If you have a good relationship and you know it's a good one, there's nothing wrong with keeping it to yourself. Nothing wrong with that. Some people get mad. Oh my God, you didn't tell me that you and so were, um, so and so were a couple. Honestly, at the end of the day, it ain't none of your business. But we love you and we really trust you. Yeah, the person wants to include you in their circle of knowing who your partner is, or if you're in a relationship. Yeah, of course. But the best thing to do is just keep your personal business to yourself. It's safer that way. It's extremely safe that way. And you don't have all the people getting jealous, people trying to break you two up, or getting in the middle of it all. Unless you got really good friends who want to see you last. We're like, no, 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 wait, hold on, wait. We gotta fix this. How can we fix it? What do you guys gotta do? I mean, let me help. That is different. Those are the ones you want around your relationship. Oh, hey, hold up. Why are you two fighting? Take a minute. Hold on. That's the type of people you want around your relationship. Not someone that's gonna tell you, you and your partner need space. We get space enough, don't you think? You're working, you're out doing whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter. You're always gonna have space, no matter how you look at it. Even if you live in the same household, you're always gonna have space. A lot of people, they want to find love. They want to find someone who's gonna take care of them, someone that's gonna be there no matter what. And again, it's hard to find. Uh, if it's considered a conflict of interest, is it considered a conflict of interest? Oh, when is it considered a conflict of interest? It's funny you'd say that, because I've heard that word quite a few times this week. Um, when family and friends just really don't know how to back off and just let you, do what you need to do. There's too much involvement, and you know, especially when you got relatives that just don't know how to just take no for an answer. Just no is no. And you don't like it, and what are you gonna do? But no one should tell you, you know, if you've never told anybody, hey, don't be with this person, don't tell them that. They're not doing it to you. Don't do it to them. That's not fair. Not at all. So you can tell me not to be with my partner, but I can't tell you not to be with yours. That's, you're doing this now. You're just bumping into each other. You're just fighting at it. You don't do that. You can't do it. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and commenting and being a part of this show. I had a really great time, and I hope to do it again here shortly. And we'll have a whole nother cool topic to talk about. Again, if you have that partner you really love and you really care about, and you can't stand to be without them, that's the one you need. That's the one you stay with. So remember, your best friend usually always ends up the love of your life. The one you can talk to, the one you can turn to, the one you can trust, the one that is going to build you up no matter what. Thank you, everybody. I had a great time.